Most people don't lose their life in one big moment. They lose it slowly, one bad morning at a time. You open your eyes already, tired, hit snooze, grab your phone, and before your feet even touch the floor, your mind is filled with other people's noise, messages, notifications, drama, news, comparison. Your brain starts the day in reaction mode, not creation mode. You rush, you skip what matters. You promise yourself, tomorrow I'll start better, but tomorrow looks exactly like today. Over time, this becomes a pattern, and that pattern becomes your identity. You start to believe, I'm not disciplined. I'm just not a morning person. This is just who I am, but it's not who you are, it's just how you've been living. Those chaotic mornings quietly drain your focus, your patience, your self-respect. By noon, you're already mentally exhausted, not because the day was too hard, but because the way you started it gave you no chance. The truth is, the morning is your first battle of the day, and right now you're surrendering without even fighting. It's time to see how expensive that really is. What if your morning stopped being the messiest part of your day and became your greatest advantage? Winning your mornings is not about becoming some perfect, hyper-productive superhero. It's about taking back control from autopilot. The morning is the only time of day when the world hasn't fully touched you yet. Before the calls, the responsibilities, the problems, there is a small window of time where you can decide who you want to be today. Most people waste that window on scrolling, snoozing, and stressing. But imagine using it to strengthen your mind, your body, and your focus. Imagine starting your day with calm instead of chaos, direction instead of confusion. When you treat your mornings like a weapon, you stop asking, how do I survive today? And you start asking, how do I build myself today? This shift is powerful because you're no longer just waking up to go through the day, you're waking up to grow through the day. You're not here to make mornings harder, you're here to make them meaningful. And that begins with one simple decision: I will stop drifting into my mornings. I will start arriving in them on purpose. The way you wake up is more important than the exact time you wake up. You can get up at 5 a.m. and still lose your morning if your mind is immediately pulled into distraction. Waking with intention means that for the first few minutes of your day, you are present with yourself, not with the world. No social media, no notifications, no instant chaos. Just a small pause where you remember, this is my life, this is my day, I decide how I show up. It can be as simple as sitting on the edge of your bed, taking a deep breath, and quietly setting one intention. Today I will focus on progress, not perfection, or today I control my reactions, not the other way around. When you do this, you interrupt the old pattern of reacting and replace it with a new pattern of leading. You're telling your brain, we don't just survive the day anymore, we direct it. Even if it only takes 1 minute, that moment of intention builds a mental wall between you and the chaos waiting for you on your screen. And that 1 minute can completely change the energy of the next 6. You don't need a complicated ritual with 20 steps to win your morning. You just need a simple blueprint that you can follow even on your bad days. Think of it like this: the first 30 minutes after you wake up are sacred. First 10 minutes, no phone. You sit up, breathe, drink some water, and set one intention for the day. You remind yourself, I am not my past mornings. I can start new today. Next 10 minutes, you move. Stretch, walk, do a few basic exercises. Nothing fancy, just movement that tells your body, we're awake and we're grateful to be alive. Final 10 minutes, you feed your mind. Read something meaningful, write a few lines, or listen to something that makes you feel stronger, not smaller. If you have more time, extend each part. If you have less time, shorten them, but don't skip them. This blueprint is not about perfection, it's about consistency. Even a messy, half-done version of this routine is better than a morning spent scrolling and rushing. What you are really doing is sending a message to yourself every single day: I am worth 30 minutes of my own time. And that message, repeated over weeks and months, changes everything. The most powerful morning routine is not the one that looks best on paper, it's the one you can actually stick to in real life. So don't copy someone else's routine blindly. Start with the blueprint and adjust it to your world, your responsibilities, your body. Maybe your win is waking up just 15 minutes earlier. Maybe your win is not touching your phone for the first 20 minutes. Maybe your win is doing 5 push-ups every morning, no matter what. The goal is not to impress anyone. The goal is to build trust with yourself. Consistency isn't about never missing a day. It's about not giving up when you do. You will have tired mornings, late nights, and days where everything feels off. That's normal. On those days, shrink the routine but don't delete it. Do the smallest version possible, one deep breath, one stretch, one positive thought. Show up, even in a small way, and your mind will start to see you as someone reliable. That's how identity shifts. You go from I'm lazy to I'm trying, from I'm trying to I'm consistent, and from I'm consistent to this is just who I am now. That's the real win. Winning your mornings is not about chasing some perfect lifestyle. It's about giving yourself a fair chance every single day. When you choose intention over autopilot, movement over numbness, and growth over noise, you slowly rewrite the story you live in. The you who used to wake up defeated now wakes up with direction. The you who used to let the world decide your mood now builds your mood before the world even gets a chance to touch you. 6 months from now, you won't just see a different morning routine, you'll see a different person staring back at you in the mirror. That person will have more calm in their eyes, more strength in their decisions, and more respect for themselves, not because life suddenly became easy, but because they stopped abandoning themselves at the start of every day. Your life doesn't change in one dramatic moment, it changes in quiet, repeated choices. And one of the most powerful choices you can make is this: from today, I will start winning my mornings. If this message inspired you, don't forget to hit that like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, stay focused, stay strong, and keep moving forward. Your best self is waiting, and every morning is your chance to meet it.